Hey guys, welcome to the show with Mark, Ash and myself, and this time we're talking about the console wars. And this has been going on for a while now, guys, and it's been pretty crazy, I think. I think these two companies have been having a pretty good battle.
I think the hype behind the console wars has died a lot more down than what it was with the last generation. It's still pretty big. It's still pretty big, but like I said, last generation was a lot. I don't know. The hype around it felt a lot bigger last time.
These consoles are very different designs, I'll say that, than the last fucking few generations.
They're both trying to go
and
with
they are
something
both
different.
meme-worthy consoles, like very much so.
Well, the PlayStation's apparently massive, so.
And the Xbox is a fridge.
The actual dimensions are quite large as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing. I thought they were going to be smaller. But, I guess in a couple of series they're going to go down.
But basically, we're going to make this video just because none of us support the consoles yet. We're all going to wait a year because we're not fucking idiots. We decided to sort of see what everyone else has been thinking. I'm sure if you haven't bought one, you've seen reviews on it, you've been watching videos, checking out what games are going to be coming out.
Yeah.
We want to know what everybody's thinking.
What are you guys excited about?
Personally, I'm always going to go be a PlayStation fan, mainly for the reason that, for one, the name, it's fucking simple. It's not just going back and forth between stupidity like a 360.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Series X.
S.
Xbox is out now.
Yeah, whatever they're up to.
What about you two? What are you looking at?
I don't think I've really looked into it too much. I've still, just because with the mentality of waiting a year, there's going to be a lot of updates to the actual console and all these games.
Series out by next year.
Yeah.
Well, with Nvidia releasing its new graphics card, which is meant to be cheap and a lot better than the last one, we don't actually know whether these consoles are going to wait a little bit, try and do a re-release with these new graphics cards, because it's not going to be worth using the old one for the next 5 years.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just not going to be plausible.
So that sounds alright though, because they normally they release it, 3 or 4, 5 years after the last one, and then they, keep it maybe a year, 18 months, and they'll re-release the updated version.
I just can't wait for another 5 years of GTA 5.
What about Red Dead? Will they do another third? How the fuck are they going to, what?
No, there's not going to be another Red Dead forever, I don't think. I think they've finally given up on that market.
Good.
So what about the trays in them though? Do you think that you'd go the digital version or would you go the tray version?
Definitely digital. I'd really over...
See, I was thinking about this, and I do most of mine as digital downloads nowadays, but at the same time, do you ever stop at those $10 bins out in front of EB Games or those sorts of shops?
Sorry, where?
Those old buildings, those shopping centres that have most things closed down nowadays, but there's occasionally a shop selling cheap games.
Yeah.
Those places. I know that they're usually closing down sales, so they'll probably be going in another 5 years, but what if you got one of those bargains and now you can't play it?
I guess that's disappointing, but then you may be able to get the game at the same price anyway for the online version.
True. Especially
some
of the bargains they throw out.
Yeah, some of the bargains you get.
The other thing
The
thing I'm still wondering is about backwards compatibility, because like with every single generation of fucking console, they've promised us backwards compatibility.
They promised it at first, and then a few months afterwards they changed their mind, and then they're like, oh, maybe it will be backwards compatible, but only with some games. And then they're like, oh, well, maybe only just the games that we re-release. So it's really not backwards compatible at all because they've had to change everything.
Updated,
that's right.
Remastered.
When do you guys want to really
You have to rebuy it.
Let me play my PlayStation 1 games on your new fucking console.
Oh my god, my black discs. I still have my old black CDs from, is that PlayStation 2?
Final Fantasy 7?
Final Fantasy 7?
Final Fantasy 7, PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1.
Fuck.
My black disc, the non-reflective fucking bottom that you made that said no one could copy it. That worked well for a long time. Anyway, but I still have, mine's not copied, it's original, so how's the black bottom?
Yeah.
I want to play that on my new PlayStations.
But then
When you do that, then I'll be happy.
you could probably just download it They'll probably just
Yeah, and they'll
release
charge me again.
it. Yeah, of course.
Every console, they'll recharge me.
They could just make
And
it a
they
good
won't
price.
make it just $1. This is the truth.
Yeah.
If they did that, I'd be happy. If I could even put in a photo of my game, I know, so you couldn't do that. I don't know how they could do it. But
Somehow have a legitimate
serious,
form.
yeah, it was just to prove that I own
Figure
it
it out.
already. But like I said, why do I have to, every time they release a new console, do I have to pay for a game that I already own?
Yeah, like all those PlayStation 2 games I had, which was
Jeez, man.
You know-
oh my god, that was
You know, thinking over it a bit though,
Red Card Soccer.
I
That
think
game
I
was
have finally
fucking
worked out
sweet.
what is going to be the winning factor in the new war.
What?
And I think Microsoft have forgotten one major thing, which is VR.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, which, I mean, PlayStation did quite well in the last console war when they produced their first VR system, which isn't perfect, but it's pretty fucking good. And Microsoft, for no reason at all, has completely ignored it. And I really think it's going to hurt them over the next 5 years.
What, have they got nothing at all? They're like...
No.
Well, you're right. Like, once again, there's that many streamers out there producing VR content nowadays, and it's the fact that it's pretty cool to watch. So, like I said, I will admit, even I watch a fair bit of the VR videos. So,
Don't forget to
And
like
you've even got
subscribe.
things like there's VR tournaments going out. I can't remember the names, but there's a few first-person shooters that have started doing tournaments every year. Pretty fucking awesome to watch. Although watching people crawl around on the ground looking like idiots is, yeah, it's quite hilarious. So yeah, let us know what you think. Comment below. We want to know what everybody thinks about the new consoles. What's good, what's bad.
let us know your opinions.
Yeah.
Oh, what about...
Nintendo.
Let us know about the consoles people actually care about. Leave comments.
Like, subscribe, comment, all the other shit.
Don't comment on Nintendo.
Don't comment on Nintendo. No one cares about your Switch.
Thanks, see you next time.